downsized from our 4-bedroom home to a 1-bedroom apartment. Hey y'all, we're back. My kitchen is a mess, but we'll get to that later. Welcome back. If you're new here, hi, I'm Antonayah, and we got some things to do. I need to prep for my wellness shots, clean the kitchen, and get ready for a pool afternoon. I have my sister here for the week, and there's also some things I want to chat with y'all about, so let's get it. Okay, so first we're gonna cut up stuff for the wellness shot. Okay, so I have watermelon here, apples, cucumber, lemon, and turmeric. I don't know what this one's gonna taste like. When I say my kitchen is a mess, my kitchen is a mess. We're gonna get that squared away. Let me get some water. So I feel like I've been super busy the past couple of days, which was not my plan at all. Hold on. Okay. All right, so I'm just gonna be chopping and cutting because I got some things I want to chat about. First things first, I went to the dermatologist. Yeah, I went to the dermatologist. I found a different one. When I tell you this TRICARE insurance, it's not bad when you figure out what you're doing. So this is what I did. My PCP, my primary care physician, she wrote me a referral to a dermatologist. The dermatology clinic that she sent the referral to, I had the appointment. Well, I had the referral. I called the place, made the appointment. It was a little bit of a cat and mouse because they really didn't want to schedule me until they received my referral. I had waited about 2 weeks. They still hadn't received my referral. And so I pretty much was like, okay, well, can we just figure it out when I come? Like, I would at least like to just get on the books. And then this watermelon smells so good. Like, look how pink, and oh my God, it smells so good. Anyways, so yeah, I got on the schedule like literally 2 months out. My skin was going crazy. I was going crazy. So finally I made an appointment, 2-3 weeks ago. And I was able to get in literally the next day. Like, all I did was call TRICARE, got the referral changed to a different dermatology clinic that also accepts TRICARE. It was like a 20-minute drive because I guess, you know, they try to make it more convenient for you and keep you in the area in which you live. I didn't care. Give me an appointment. So I got in, I got analyzed, or I guess treated by a nurse practitioner. I wasn't mad at that. Treat me. Y'all all go to the same schools, right? Y'all all learn the same stuff. Treat me. So anyways, she's like, I tell her about my Accutane. I tell her that I don't mind getting on Accutane again because I'm pretty much over breastfeeding my son at this point. He'll be 14 months, literally in a couple of days. So I'm like, you know, I also have a break coming up from school, which is what I'm on right now. So I was like, tackling no breastfeeding during this, you know, this break that I have from school, I can definitely do that. Like, I would truly, truly enjoy doing that. And so far it hasn't felt like a break, but it is what it is. So she prescribed me some antibiotics, I'm supposed to take them twice a day. I've been slacking with the one to take in the evening because you have to take it with food. So I try to just take it with my dinner. And I've been slacking on that one, but I do really good about taking it in the morning. I feel like I'm like 50-50 with the evening because I eat so late. Like, I don't eat dinner with my kids. I wish I could, but there's so many things that I have to do that mama just cannot sit still for, because when y'all go to sleep, I have things to do. I don't need to be cleaning up when you guys are asleep. Like, I got quiet things to do. And so yeah, there's that. She also prescribed me clindamycin pads, which remind me a lot of oxy pads. Obviously, you know, prescribed, but they remind me of oxy pads. So it definitely eliminates my use of like toner or witch hazel to get that extra dirt lifted off my face, because the clindamycin pad does that. I've been prescribed clindamycin before, but in different ways. Like, it was like a gel, and then also like the clindamycin in a bottle that you just kind of like spot treat with. So she prescribed me that. I've been using that. She also prescribed me 15% azelaic acid to help with like my dark spots, but I'm supposed to use it for the first 2 weeks, every other day, and put it over my entire face, and then eventually every day over my entire face. So yeah, she pretty much told me that she as in the nurse practitioner, she doesn't want to prescribe Accutane because it is super aggressive, which it is. Like, I was super dry, and the poking and the horse pills, like it is harsh. Like, I can see where she's coming from, but regardless, the baby monitor is of course dying, but yeah, so I feel like I'm seeing some results, because right now it's supposed to get worse before it gets better, meaning like all of the little pimps that I have underneath the surface, that like kind of have no head, this is pushing them out, pushing them to the surface. She also prescribed me kind of like a different type of antibiotic, one that is friendly for breastfeeding, but I'm on day 5, no breastfeeding. I got to a point with my son where I was only nursing him at night. I started the no daytime nursing in April, so my son was 11 months. It was like, yeah, probably about April. My husband left April 26th, so my son was like 11 and a half months. I stopped all daytime nursing before my husband left. I did it like that last week he was here, just so that I can have the extra support, you know. So I stopped that, and then moving forward though, I was still nursing at night. I wouldn't nurse him to put him to sleep, because during that time, like, I wouldn't nurse him. So I never nursed him to put him to sleep, but nursing him back to sleep is what I was doing. And so obviously, like, that still counts as nursing. But I'm so excited to say that these past 4 days, no nursing, it has been awesome. Like, literally, my son has been sleeping right now it's 2:27. He's been sleeping for an hour and about 20 minutes. If you have a breastfed baby, if you know a breastfed baby, you know that doesn't happen often, okay? So I love it. I'm proud of me for doing it, because I hate to see my baby cry. And you know, I feel like I did it to a point where, if y'all want a whole video on weaning, breastfeeding, I'll make a video on that. We're not even gonna get into that. But regardless, she put me on a low dose antibiotic, and I'm supposed to see her again in a couple of weeks, so it'll be like a monthly visit type of deal. And whenever I see her, she will change up my antibiotic, because I was telling her that I should be done breastfeeding by the next time I come into the office. So super excited to see what that's gonna be like. Hold on. So yeah, that is that about the dermatologist. Don't really have much updates again, besides like the pimples are definitely coming to surface. That's kind of all I have. I'm pretty dry from the clindamycin. So like that's something to share, but other than that, I really don't have much else about that. Now, tomorrow is me and my husband's 1-year anniversary. Okay, yeah. We've been together for 4 years, dating, obviously, or 4 years, I guess, in total, but 1 year married. So that's pretty dope. We literally got married in a courthouse because he's going to the military. Now, let's rewind. Let's talk about proposal, all that. So, Gabe literally proposed to me in August of 2023. We had no clue that we were going to be pregnant the following month. We had no clue that he was going to join the military the following year. We just knew that we loved each other and we wanted to be married. That sounds insane. But literally, like, I feel like that's how we operate. Yeah, like it was so kind, so intimate, like, and I told like my friends, it was just sweet. So anyways, we got married last July, and he decided to go to the military like right after our son was born. Is kind of when he was like, okay, yeah, I kind of need to, what's the word? I need to move a little differently because now we have 2 kids that we need to take care of. So yeah, let me go ahead and boom, boom, boom. So I'm not gonna lie, I was irritated. I was irritated, and I didn't want him to. Like, I'm being real. I didn't want him to do it. I didn't want us to struggle, and I also didn't want to go back to work. That's a really, 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 really big key factor. I didn't want to go back to the classroom. Okay, so yeah, I didn't want to go back to the classroom, and me not wanting to go back to the classroom was a really, really, really big determining factor of, military. And I just didn't want to go back to the classroom for the simple fact that I had 2 kids now. I was already irritated, cup drained by the time I got home daily. And you're telling me now I need to be a decent partner, not a decent partner, but a good partner and still a good mom, and give my heart and soul to my kids at work 7 days a week for 189 days, or 5 days a week, or fuck all that, for 189 days. I couldn't. I didn't want to, and my husband supported me. Like, I have worked for so long. My first job was at Burger King. I was 16, and my dad worked there with me because I did not want to do it. He worked there with me for a couple of weeks until I got comfortable, and that's one of my favorite things to tell people about my dad, that he came and worked at Burger King with me. But I have worked for so long. In the summer, I worked 2 jobs. I worked at Chick-fil-A and Burger King in high school. And I've always worked, and I just wanted to mom, because doing other things and momming, and now you're telling me I have to do it for 2 kids, something's gotta give, and it's gonna have to be the other parents who have these kids. I can't be in the classroom right now. I can't. Aaliyah is at such a crucial point. She's going into 1st grade. I really want to lock in with her on her skills. Lock in with my son. I did not put Aaliyah in daycare until she was almost 2. I put her in daycare when she was in April. So the month before she turned 2. And I was devastated. I worked after I had her, but I didn't work. She went, actually, our old babysitter was my lunch lady from high school. She also went to my church. Super, super perfect, kind lady. I love Miss Cynthia down. Always came in clutch. She only was charging me $50 a week to watch Lee. She was watching Aaliyah for at least 4 days out of the week. Every week. She was like, what's your schedule? Like, am I $50 a week? She was like, this is my gas money. Like, this is my gas money. Thank you. You're watching my kid. I don't give a fuck where, like, she was good people. But anyways, and so yeah, like, I did not want to go back to work. Shout out to my husband for supporting me, and I had to let him move the way that he felt best to support us. So if that was the military, then it was the military. And so he left in July, literally, but the week that we got married, it was a storm, like a tropical storm, and we had just moved. We downsized from our 4-bedroom home to a 1-bedroom apartment. That is freaking crazy. And it's even crazier to think a year ago is when we were going through these changes, like downgraded from our 4-bedroom to a 1-bedroom, and it was all 4 of us, meaning me, my husband, my son, my daughter, in a 1-bedroom apartment for about 2 weeks, because my husband went to the military 2 weeks after we downsized, which is why we downsized, because we knew we were going to be moving and we wanted to save up some money. So as soon as he went away for basic, they pretty much started giving him BAH, which is like your housing allowance. And so that was clutch. I also pulled my teacher retirement to get us through, because it took quite some time for like his money and stuff to kind of catch up. So we had already had that figured out. Like, I was going to use my retirement, you know, to get us through the first couple of months until his shit kind of was like on and popping. So that was great. And it worked out. Like, nonetheless, it worked out. It was crazy, but it worked out. And tomorrow my husband's not gonna be here. He doesn't come home for another few weeks. So I am just so happy that we made it to a year. Obviously, there's so much more to go. But these things should be celebrated. Like, 1 year of marriage, and not one day did we stop loving each other, period. Yeah. So I just wanted to talk about that. And I thought I would be sad, like, it's our anniversary and you're not here. Like, girl, so dramatic. I'm actually okay. I know it's not the actual day, but I'm okay, because I know that if he was here, we would be turned up. I love my husband near or far, okay? Okay, like, it is what it is. And I, again, am just happy that we made it to where we made it. So, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, my daughter and my sister are in the garage playing with slime. That's why I have to keep going out there, because they're making all types of ruckus. Like, hello. But yeah, so that is my little piece on that. Yeah, that's my little piece. Now, let's talk about my break from school. I'm on break for a week, but this is like the longest break I've had. Like I was telling y'all, I go to University of Phoenix. I don't know if I told y'all. I go to University of Phoenix. And it's like a super... Okay, we're back. Yesterday, I had a day. Went to the pool. I forgot to come back on here. But nonetheless, we're back. Go back to the room. You're making me shy. I'll tell you when to come back. Okay. I think yesterday I left off talking about my husband and our anniversary, which is actually today now. Still feeling good, feeling great, you know, not too much. But moving on from that, I do want to talk to y'all about my 60-day Pilates challenge. But let me get the wellness straight because I never finished that. So I've been doing like the 60-day Pilates challenge. I feel like it's been going great. I started on July 1st. So today is technically my day. Boys, bro, hold on. Hopefully y'all can see me better. But I wanted to get into my 60-day Pilates challenge because I've been doing really good. 16 days in, today is day 16. And pretty much what I did, I just made myself like a playlist of all of my favorite at-home Pilates instructors. A 61-day playlist because I started the last day of June just to make sure it was something I was actually capable of doing. I'm gonna post my 60-day lock-in somewhere around here, like a screenshot that I made. Yes, baby. My son is up, as you can tell. But besides that, I have been doing really good. I feel like it has been super beneficial for my puff. What, baby? Here, want a cucumber? No? I feel like it's been super helpful for my diaphragm recti. I think that's what it's called. No, you can't eat it now. I was trying to give it to you down there. But I feel like it's been going really well. Have I been slacking on the other things that I wanted to lock in on these past few days? Yes. But what's most important is that I've been doing my workout every day. That was like top. You want some? It's good. Okay. Anyways, wellness shot. We have watermelon, lemon, ginger, and cucumber. I was gonna put some apples in it, but it's not looking like I'm gonna be putting apples in it because I've been wanting to make this for way too long. Oh, I have to add my turmeric and cardamom. I might add it after because I hate the way it stains my cup. My cup is already stained. Ninja, if you're out there, send your girl a new blender because I've been rocking with my little bullet for years. But the turmeric, I've been blending it with the turmeric. You try it? No? Okay. Okay. I've been blending it with the turmeric and it has stained my cup. So I'm just going to blend it and then mix my stuff after. I'm going to tap in with y'all later. Bro. Okay. We're back for like a second. I got to wrap this up. I'm going to show y'all what my drink looks like after the fact. I'm about to blend it, use my cheesecloth to strain it, and we probably have like 44 days left of this 60-day lock-in. I can't wait to show y'all the results. I'm not gonna really like, I mean, I'm taking progress pictures, but I will show y'all at the end what it's like. But I'm gonna go ahead and blend before my house gets too loud. So if I don't come back to tell y'all bye, see y'all in the next one.